Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is Congrexes Prime coming at you with an Update 24 Cleo Accelerator versus Advanced Break video. And there was a question asked again on the stream when they were talking about this new update that was rolling out on which actual break will be better, if the Advanced Break or the Accelerator will be better at weapon attachments, I mean. And this video hopefully would convey which one is better, and to your surprise, as much as it was for mine, you guys are going to see what the stats are and what happens in this video. So let's go over some quick stats here. This is the Advanced Break. The Advanced Break was not touched in this update, so the stats are still the same. As you guys can see, the power per penetration is up, and also the range is up slightly. Next up is the Cleo Accelerator before Update 24. This was the stats that it used to have, and as you guys can see, it's just slightly increasing to penetration. Now we're going to move on to the Cleo after Update 24. And you guys can see the actual increase in power is humongous, accuracies went up, and range is slightly higher with the Cleo Accelerator, the new version of the Cleo Accelerator. So what does this do to this weapon? Well, when I tested out this weapon versus Juggernauts with just an Advanced Break, it took quite a bit to kill a Juggernaut. You know, I would say somewhere between 100 to, I don't know, 150 rounds. What I did do with the Cleo Accelerator is actually went after a Juggernaut. Now, I've had footage on the actual combat. I know that in my last episode of my Cleo weapon testing range thing that I did for my last full throttle episode. So if you guys want to see all that testing going on, I'm going to put a link on that video so you guys can watch the entire video, and I go through 3 different Cleo weapons, how to get Cleo ammo, and a bunch of other cool stuff on that video. So highly advise you go watch that. But on to the show here, which is the Cleo Accelerator, right? We're going to go through it step by step now. Now this was a live fire test. I actually I circled around until I found myself a Juggernaut, and I wanted to try it on a Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh's penetration for it, it's about the same. It's always going to take 3 shots no matter what, whether you have the Advanced Break or not. But if you guys notice, look how close my reticle is without actually using the sights on this weapon, which is really nice. That's one of the big things about this Accelerator, is that the ability for you to close in your sights and make accurate shots without having to like aim down sights. Really, in all reality, it makes your weapon really accurate, almost like the Cleo rifle, almost accurate wise. So in that sense, it's pretty good. Is this a valuable tool to use in lethal zone? I guess it depends on your play style. If you're not trying to aggro the whole entire map, this is not going to be a attachment you should be using in a lethal zone. But in any other zone, like normal zone, green zone, and even dread zone, it's probably very valuable to use this particular break, because it's actually going to do its work. Now, what impressed me about this wasn't the fact that the reticle was tight and that I was able to take really pinpoint accurate shots without having to, you know, zoom in, or to use even I barely used gunslinger in this fight as well. I didn't have to, because as you guys can see, look, I'm not draining any stamina and I'm not using any stems. Now I went full auto on the Juggy there, and I used gunslinger to just see how many shots it would take, pinpoint accurate shots to the head to kill the Juggernaut. Now I slammed it there with a good 25, 35 rounds, something like that. And as you guys can see, I'm still, you know, you got to stay moving. You can't stay still in lethal zone, because that right there, see what just happened? That's what's going to happen. Something spawns behind you, and you always got to be moving. So what happens here really surprised me, because look at that. I was able to bring a Juggernaut to his knees before I ran out of 100 rounds of 5.56. Now, mind you, I was using my 5.56 to kill other zombies as well. So I want to say it took half of the amount of bullets that it took to kill the Juggernaut. In my regular episode, it took like 150 5.56 rounds with an Advanced Break. With this Cleo Accelerator, it only took somewhere between 75 and 50 rounds. So it was about half. So that's pretty good considering, you know. I can't imagine using this with a 7.62 round weapon, which I haven't tested. I'm going to do some further testing. This is just kind of a preliminary test, and I just wanted to see how well it did. Alright, so the final test here will be me going against a heart and going full auto and see how many rounds it takes to actually kill this heart with this accelerator. Now, I was expecting this to be better, but to my surprise, guys, to my surprise, it was just maybe 5 bullets shy, or three to 4 bullets shy from what the advanced break can do. So, is the Cleo accelerator better? Slightly better for hearts. Is it better to use out in the real world? Like you can see here, my reticle is pretty open right here. I would say that for that purpose, the accelerator is really good, you know, to taking call shots without having to take aim. So this is shooting without the accelerator, and you guys saw my reticle when I was shooting with the accelerator. So in that sense, it's pretty good. But in terms of like practicality purposes to use it, like let's say Nightmare Zone, I don't really recommend it. It's pretty damn loud. The same thing goes with the advanced break, only to kill plague hearts, you know, quickly in Nightmare Zone and below. I would use this thing, but in Lethal Zone, it's a hit or miss. You guys have to be ready for horde mode basically, because that's what Lethal Zone becomes. It becomes horde mode. Once you take too many shots, you make a lot of noise. Zombies spawn from the heavens, and you got yourself into a bind if you're not ready for it. So, but if you're ready for it and you want to, you know, challenge yourself to fighting 1,000 zombies and them not to ever stop coming at you, this is a great way to do it. But anyway, guys, this is update 24. This was the big question. Hopefully this answers your questions. And if you have any other questions or you want to see any more of this type of videos, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of update 24 and your thoughts on State of Decay 2. Any ideas? I'm always welcome to it. Hell, half my content comes from you guys. You guys leave comments and questions, and I tend to either answer them in video format, or you guys come up with a good idea and I run with it. That's all I have for now, guys. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.